Okay, everybody, we're back again. So we got it unstuck, and then we tried to see if it would start, but all the spark plugs are cracked and broken like this. And we found some mismatch ones that don't really actually fit. So it could be the brain box there, it could be a lot of things, but it didn't try. But the neighbor just thought it'd be fun to just throw parts in it and just roll the dice and see if it's gonna start and run. He's got no money in this truck, so I suppose that's an okay deal. He bought a battery, carb kit. He found the key, radiator hoses. I think we're in business here. And I told you in the last video they sold them all the wrong parts. Oops, as I drop it and break it. I don't know. Oh, I guess that's right. So, good. So it looks like we got some of the right things here. I'm going to start by pulling the spark plugs and the wires and changing those. And we got a carb kit because when we tried to start it, I poured some gas in the float bowl and the accelerator pump didn't work at all, and gas was just pouring out of the booster. So I got to do that, and if we're lucky, we'll see if this whole pig will actually start and run. I tried to jam a old accelerator pump gasket I had in there, or accelerator pump in there, and it didn't work. So we do have a rebuild kit for that. We got belts. I halfway put the fan back on, and I think we got everything to try to get it to start. So that's where I'm going to be here for the next few minutes. Okay, well, we're going to try. I just can't wait any longer. Put the plugs and the wires on. Put the fan belt on. I have Chelsea with me today, so she's going to be the ignition source. Okay, are you in there? All right, turn the key. Oh my crap. Okay, try it again. Try it again. Try it again. Oh, by God, she's trying. All right, try it. All right, stop. I wonder if she's flooding. Okay, try it. You just ain't getting enough gas? All right, try it now. Go ahead. Try it again. That counts as running. Try it again. All right, hold on. All right, try it again. All right, hang on. Kind of like don't want a fireball to shoot in my face here, so. That's kind of a weird sound. All right, try it. Oh, fire. Mm-hmm. Timing wrong. That's what it kind of sounds like. Let me check my firing order. Okay, we're gonna try this hog on. Chelsea's gonna let me know if there's a I think it's flooding out really bad. Is it on fire? Not now. Good. Boy, it really seems like the timing is off, but it's not. Well, might be out of gas now. Sure does seem like it's out of time. Ooh, just a bunch of oily gas. Mm-hmm. Well, mm-hmm. seems okay on it. You know, the cylinders are full of automatic transmission fluid and whatnot. I wouldn't think it would want to run with choke closed. Well, that was full of salt. It acted like it was going to fire right up the first time I tried. I was just after changing the plugs because we could never get it to pop, do nothing. I'm gonna guess valves are stuck. The way it's pumping fuel, it looks like it's pumping fuel. Out of the carburetor and shooting fireballs and things of that nature. So, yep. Guess we'll just keep tinkering on it here. Well, it's the next day. Pretty chilly out today. But we kind of left off to where we couldn't really get it to run. Thought maybe the timing or something, but I'm going to pull the plugs, clean them. Because I'm sure that they're probably oil fouled from all the oil. And I'm going to work on these radiator hoses and a few other odds and ends. And I guess we'll try to just get it to where, you know, it'll run on its own, get the fuel pump changed and all that too. So that's where we're going to be at this morning. Well, I'm okay with green gas, but yellow gas and brown gas, no, that's not good. I guess I better get my ratchet and get a bucket under there. I don't know how much gas is in this. Alright, well, it's almost impossible to bleed brakes by yourself. I mean, there's some things out there you can do, a bottle method and stuff like that, but I'm not climbing under this truck. So that's good. I wasn't getting any kind of action out of that front. Might actually starting to feel maybe some rear brakes. Those are pretty well bled on the master cylinder. But the front brakes here, we're having some problems. I mean, as far as he remembers, the brakes were working on this. He just sold the master cylinder. Feels like it's got brakes. It was going all the way to the floor, so. As long as it's got some brakes, that's all that matters. Okay, got the fuel pump all on. I'm gonna guess we got breakage Now my next concern, again, as earlier in the video, it was shooting fireballs and flames and all that crap. It acts like it's misfiring. I mean, that Bach could be bad. I don't know a lot about Fords, but I know those are brain box. So I'm gonna pull all the plugs and get them really clean. And then I might turn this motor over to blow out any more automatic transmission fluid. So, you know, I dumped like a quart down the carburetor and filled up the cylinders. So, I mean, it's full of automatic transmission fluid. I would assume the rings are good because none of that seemed to make it down into the actual engine oil. Make sure I don't have a leak here. So I'm going to assume the rings are still okay. I mean, it's trying to run. It's just not running good. But again, it seems like I don't know. It could be a stuck valve. It just, when it kind of starts running right, it doesn't really backfire out of the carburetor and it's trying to run. So I guess and I might pull that cap and rotor and clean on them a little bit too. And I already checked my firing order again just to make sure. But, yep, I'm going to pull and clean the plugs on it. I think the neighbor went to go get hose clamps. I've got antifreeze here. And hopefully he went to go get gas too. Get some fresh gas in it and get some antifreeze in it and then try to get it to where we can get it running through all of its problems and not worry about it overheating and knowing that it's getting fuel. So that's kind of where we're at. So again, I'm gonna pull these plugs and tinker with all that. Well, I guess we'll look at this together while we're here. Try to get these apart. Pretty sure he told me he just kind of glued this thing together to keep water out of it. But I thought I'd try to get these Allen screws out, but maybe I can't. Well, there's only maybe a week or two of okay weather left, and I bet you she's gonna just turn right on into winter. It rained pretty much the last few days every night, and it's been getting cold now. So this morning it was pretty cold. I think it was 28 degrees, something like that. So there was frost on everything, and it's already, I don't know what time it is, 11:30, something like that. So it's already mid-morning. Yep, it was just sitting on there. Oh, ow. These sticks are pokey. All right. Well, now I got to see how this goes together because I don't even know. So I guess I'm going to tinker with it and try to figure it out. Well, now we have no spark. or anything happening. I'm starting to think that old box might be bad. This thing looks fine. Yep. It's a little jammed in there. I don't think that would matter though. Alright, well, we'll bring you back when we figure something out. I'm pretty sure it's got a spark plug. That one's working. I think that one's working. That one's working. I don't know if that one's working. Well, okay, well, we got her running for the most part. An hour or so later, let it cool down. She's not running good, but she's running. So, we didn't have spark, but then we did, so I don't know. And I'm not an expert, again, on these Ford motors. I haven't worked on too terribly many of them. I've probably got more experience with Ford 400s than any motor. They seem to be pretty common. Come on. I don't want to break. Jeez, that one was on there tight. There we go. Now let's just see what they look like. That one's firing. Okay. Good. That one is firing and fouled, probably with oil. Okay, good. That one's firing. Good. That one's firing. Good. So we got one that's kind of not looking real good over there. Again, we don't even know why this motor was stuck 30 years ago. And I'm sure it's going to be burning some oil for a while. But if we can just get her to start coming around. And then we'd be doing a lot better. That one's running. Excuse me. I just ate lunch, so don't be surprised when I start clearing my throat. That one's running. Good. That one is nasty, but is running. That one's running, so I know that one's black pretty bad, but I don't see a real reason for it to be running as bad. Vacuum leak, maybe. I mean, it could be the cap and rotor still, but I'm going to guess, because we did get all the gas out of it. We put fresh gas in it. I'm going to guess carbureted vacuum leak problem, maybe. Ignition problem. Could very well be. And I don't remember if I already mentioned this, but it does have brakes. And I did fix that hub. It was very confusing, but I did get it fixed. So I'm going to clean up the plugs one more time, and I'm going to eyeball on this carburetor a little more and see if I can adjust it, do some adjusting on it, and we'll go from there. All right, we're going to see if it'll start again. Fired up pretty good. Well, feels like it's gonna move. It revs up really clean. Sounds like it's got a bad exhaust leak. Got oil pressure. So far everything seems to work in it. Better try to rate it. I think the back tires were spinning on her pretty good. hard to say what's hard to say what wheel is spinning and what wheel isn't. Now she seems to be running better and better. She's definitely smoking. I guess you'd be smoking too if you were parked for 30, 35 years with a seized engine. Tail lights work. So while we were sitting here letting this just run, I had it about 1800 RPM or so, just letting it sit there. It suddenly changed tone completely. Now it idles. So I'm guessing them valves are just sticky on it. Don't be saying any curse words, I'm recording. Alright, well, we had to take the wheels off and oh, sorry, I had to make sure he didn't fall or something. I had to take the front wheels off, they were locked up, and get them unstuck, and then check our hubs because the four-wheel drive wasn't working. We tried to get her out, but she's just spinning back tires, so he's gonna try now. Boy, that old piece climbed right out of there. Wherever you want to put them. Yeah, you got any? Moving his old Blazer for him. This is a classy old truck here too. Alright. Hopefully I can catch him before he moves. Try to get the maiden voyage here. Well, she's gonna take some time to get running good. But you know what? It hasn't ran in 30 years. Uh-oh. By God, I know this ain't nothing real special to anybody, but this is pretty special to him, the owner. That this thing runs. And like I said, I'm sure it's got stuck valves still, but you know, it's running better and better. Well, I think that's it there, people. I got it out of there. She runs better every little bit we let it run. Maybe you guys in the Ford world can tell me about the in-cab gas tank and the venting problems that they have. Because we notice if we take the gas cap off, we don't have a problem with gas going into the carburetor. But if we have that gas cap that's not right on there, it looks like we have a problem with it pushing past the float. So I don't know, but you guys that know Fords more than me could maybe let us know. I think all the gauges work on it. The little toolbox is still there, not broken. It's amazing. Muffler's about to fall off. That's okay. Door needs a little oil. Tire's a little low. But yeah, she's a pretty good looking old truck. And boy, did she climb out of that hole. And he's got a new tailgate for it, so don't be worried. Well, we'll take a look at the hole real fast as we close up this video. Willie's was sitting here. Yes, sir. He'll be sitting here sometime. We actually, like I said, that wheel was locked up. We actually stuck blocks. This hole was so deep. We stuck two or three of them blocks like that. We jacked it up and stuck them on there. It was sank so far down in the ground. Yeah, she was buried down in there. Oh, I know what that is. I need to put that back with the truck. That's for the alternator. Well, I got a mess out here, guys. And it's getting late. So we're going to call it a day. And I thank you guys for coming out and hanging out in the video with us. And if you have anything to suggest on that Ford or give me some more information on it about its current running condition. And again, it more than likely it's valves, but that old electrical brain box doesn't look real good on it either. So I'm thinking maybe that cap and rotor, a few other odds and ends will get her straightened up. But all right, well, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.